You just auto-scooped to Stormscape. It's better than people realize, at least. It might not be good, might not be tier 1 material, but you know what? It's better than people realize. It can end a game, it can kill the opponent, and it gives you some options on the board control. It gives you the ability to control the board a little bit. Let's say somebody show and tells in an Emrakul. Well, you don't just lose, you just tap the Emrakul every turn. And show and tell doesn't typically run, or sneak and show, doesn't typically run, well, unless they sneak attack the Emrakul. That's a different story. Oh, I don't think so, Shock. I just really like this card. Like, if you look at all the other apprentices, none of them really do what he does. Like, let's look at, like, so we're gonna do a little cross comparison here. Apprentice. If I spelled apprentice right. We're gonna do a little cross referencing here. Apparently I have the Naya one. I don't know why. Just like that card too, I guess. So let's look at the apprentices, right? So you've got, oh geez, too many. So if we're gonna analyze the apprentices and talk about playability, I think it's definitely, if you had to play one, it would be Stormscape, because you look at Nightscape and what does he do? Put a creature you control on top of the library, okay? Target creature gains first strike. Okay, so the Grixis one is not fantastic. That's not that relevant. Thornscape, this is first strike tap. Maybe playable? It's got the tap ability, I feel like that's reasonable. Thunderscape, this is the ability to ping an opponent, drain them to death, and gain one. It's just like, it's just not the right combination of abilities. And Stormscape can be pitched to a force, or a misdirection. I'm just not impressed. What does Sunscape do again? This is pump and does the same thing that the Nightscape does. I feel like this is just the right combination of abilities. It's a wizard, so we should judge it compared to other wizards. Oh, I feel like Snapcaster's way better. But then again, Snapcaster's, 2, 3, 4, however much mana you need to cast a spell. I mean, dare I do this? Dare I? Oh man, are we gonna do this? This is just so much better. It's just so much better. It's easier to cast. It doesn't pitch to force though. That's the one thing this guy can't do. But in every other form, I feel like this guy is just better. He's in a relevant tribe. He has 3 abilities. This guy has 2. They just don't compare. They just don't. But Deathrite has an offensive ability. Stormscape has an offensive ability. Deathrite has a defensive ability. That's the exile creature gain life. I would say that Stormscape Apprentice's ability is tapping creatures. That is a way of gaining life, right? Oh man, I pissed off Fantastic so much he got himself banned by Moobot. Right, it being multicolor is great. I mean, Deathrite being able to... we actually considered Deathrite for this deck, and then I decided I wanted to build around back to basics, right? Some of the other Greedblade builds were Deathrite Shaman, right? This one was. This was the first Greedblade. This was a Deathrite Shaman. I should run Shadow Guildmage. See, look, and here they are in the same deck together. I mean, come on. Can't we all get along? Can't they get along? I just like interesting creatures. My problem is like Canonist, I know I'm playing it, it's just too vanilla for my taste. I know it's good. It's just, and you guys know I've talked about this before, like creatures that just don't do anything kind of bore me. Like they are what they are. I understand they're powerful, I understand that's, that's the purpose, but I don't know. Like all the creatures in here are kind of interesting because they all have like things that they're doing that like require some sort of like just interestingness. I need a better word. They've got like activated abilities. Dark Confidant's drawing us cards, and we kind of have to like stack the deck to get the most like value because you don't want to take too much. So this is the first version of Greedblade, and it didn't really work. And this is the second version of Greedblade, and this one was kind of all over the place. It was like main decking Abrupt Decays and just Thopter Foundries and had like Intuition, and this one was kind of just a different way to play the deck. was kind of all over the place. It was also like a Chalice of the Void deck. Wow. Very different. Very different from where we ended up. Exactly. Interactiveness. That's a much better word. Who cares? Absolutely. Any decks you want to test against elves? None that I can think of, Arnak. I'm probably going to bed, friend. But it was fun hanging out with you guys. This deck's very different, actually. Fins for vintage. Vintage fins. I don't know, man. That would require some cards I've yet to acquire. Maybe in the future, Shock, when I talk to that guy who might lend us a vintage collection. We've done a lot of different things with this deck, though. This would be something that'd be fun to play against elves with. My God. Main deck Fire Covenants. Main deck Punishing Fires. 4 swords. If you want to play elves, I'll play with this deck. Sideboard, it's got Golgari Charm. This would be a bucket of fun. Oh God. This thing's glorious. The purpose of this deck was I wanted to prove to some people who don't believe that you can play a deck without blue and win matches of Legacy. This was 4 colors, everything but blue was the purpose of this deck. Weird title, What's Gone Soon? Okay, so that... Yes, Cube is gone soon. It's 3 in the morning, Serene Master. I'm probably hitting the hay. But just wanted to talk about some lists. I don't think I'm supposed to run Taziger, though. I mean, Caracas is a thing. Sorry, buddy. We'll run something else. Yeah, the Vintage Cube. Well, it was Holiday Cube. They renamed it Vintage Cube. I want to run something different. I feel like there's enough things to carry a sword where it's main deckable, and then we'll sideboard something new. I don't know what. Needle, Gusari, Teague, all sorts of fun stuff. I'm the top streamer, bruh, I got a cube, says Master. Duress. Maybe like another Duress for the sideboard. Our combo match is horrendous. Give me another hand hate. Yeah. I don't know if it's Serene. Maybe we're the top stream because we're not cubing. That's very possible. Because we're not cubing, that might be why we're the top stream. Think about it. Because I think that's kind of like what everybody's doing. We haven't played this deck in forever, though. Soulfire Covenant. If you guys aren't aware of what the combo is, it's a one-sided sweeper, is what it is. It's a value sweeper. Let me explain. So, step 1. Soulfire, Grandmaster. That's the first step. 2/2 lifelink, instant sorcery spells you control have lifelink. We don't really care about the other ability, although it comes up sometimes. If the deck gets really grindy. Suka! No! Suka! No! Careful, there's Moobot. Another person destroyed by the Moobot. Sorry, friend. So you have this Soulfire, right? Grandmaster, right? Oh, Super Magic Kid. I'm sorry, friend. Death and Tax. Okay, let me rewind. 4 comments? Where was the last one? Somebody please explain the stream title. Okay, so yes, the thing that is gone, Magic Kid Boo, is I didn't ignore you, man. I just didn't see it. So it's hard when there's a lot of people. Thank you, Obrimo. I think it is excellent as well. So, Infinite Combo? I have missed a few things. Too many people. It's okay. I'll catch up. Does that explain what the title's about, Majin? That bot is OP, Husky. Yeah, it has been explained. I'm sorry to miss your comments, though, Magic Boo. Nobody wants to be that guy that feels like the streamer doesn't care. I don't want to be that guy. I leave those streams, so hopefully I didn't lose a couple of you guys since the chat's coming a little quicker tonight than usual. I know that's something you guys like on the Abram Special, that I give a crap about you guys. I do. And other streamers do too. I'm not trying to point the finger, but I think that was one of the things that inspired me to like have the chat on my screen and be as interactive as I am. Because I've been there. I've been that guy that they just never read the comments. What is love? But what is love? This mana base is horrendous. Have we gotten better lands to put in this thing? We do. We have verdant catacombs now. We should put those in this thing. Is verdant catacombs even better than some of the other lands in this thing now? Oh, let me make this mana base better. Okay, so it's a white mana base, right? We got a Council's Judgment? No, we didn't. We decided not to go white. It has no double colors. Everything is single color. Oh yeah, Romario's one of my faves as well. I watch him myself. He does a good job. Okay, so this hand looks like a pile of garbage. We're gonna keep it. Hey, it's got all the colors. We got red, green here. We got black here. We got white here. And it's got half of the combo. It's got the Covenant. I think I just go Mesa, and he's like, "Oh, what is this guy? I don't know." You're sad when the top streamer is not doing Cube? I'm sorry, Hurry McDur. I bet you didn't think I would understand what you typed. Shaman. Okay. Well, we can decay it. Kind of? I mean, it looks like it's elves. Our hand's nuts against this guy. Oh wait, no, we're playing against our friend Arnak. Yeah. So it is elves. Okay, well, since it's elves, we definitely want to decay the shaman. So we need a green source or black source. What are my options? It's pretty much just scrubland, right, if I want white. So we're going to go scrubland, and then we'll play the grove for green. God, this is horrendous. I love it. I like keeping up with elves. I like just answering anything and everything that you possibly can. Well played. I almost bought into the goblins. Oh, Romario's goblins for modern. I might have seen that. Did he brew that because... okay, elves. Didn't he brew that because goblin piledriver got a reprint? Green Sun for Arbor. He's going to be very sad when I Covenant. I mean, are you supposed to Covenant now? I'm tempted to. We could maybe wait. I don't know. I feel like I Covenant and then I Stoneforge, play GTA, just start getting in there. Yes, he's got 4 cards in his hand. But how effective are those cards when I just go ahead and fire Covenant his board? Not as effective. Oh, we don't have anything in this deck like, Brainstorm or... I think there's like a top. Nope, we cut the top. Wow, that's ballsy. Huh. Okay, so there's really not much need to not fetch. Whoa, Gaddock Teague went up? Wow, why? I mean, it's a great card. It's a great main deckable, potentially answer to Storm. If there's a lot of Storm being played, that makes sense to me. It could be Taiga. It could actually be Taiga. I'm trying to think about it. Could actually be Taiga. List of times that I've fetched up Taiga. Not many. Alright, so you Covenant here, take them both out. Okay. And I'm okay doing this. I mean, we have more Covenants in the deck. It's kind of what the deck is supposed to do. So. Do I have any extra Teagues? No, I don't really. How much of a spike was it? We talking like $5? We talking like $10? Like how much? You laughed harder. Laughter is important. So my opponent didn't play anything. Now watch him have the main deck Rex Sage, and he just wrecks my GT, but you still do the GT. I mean, Sword is sweet too, but I mean, it's elves. I feel like it's Umaza's GT, no matter what. I mean, although with how behind he is, like Sword might get there, but you still just I don't see any reason to not just go Stoneforge.